Hold on to your octopus cards, folks, because Hong Kong bus fares might be in for a wild ride. New Lantao Bus, Citybus and Kowloon Motor Bus, they're like the holy trinity of Hong Kong transportation, have all lined up, hats in hand, asking for fare hikes. They claim it's about financial sustainability. Yeah, that's corporate speak for we want more of your money. But before we grab our pitchforks, let's dive into the messy underbelly of Hong Kong bus economics. Is it just corporate greed, or are these companies actually facing some serious financial roadblocks? Buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to find out. Turns out running a bus company isn't all sunshine and rainbows. It's more like a stormy day with a chance of hail. First off, labor costs are skyrocketing faster than a dim sum steamer on overdrive. It's not just about paying the drivers, it's about the entire team. Drivers, mechanics, the guy who makes sure the bus smells vaguely of lavender, they all want a bigger piece of the pie. And who can blame them? They work hard to keep the wheels turning. Then there's fuel. Remember those good old days when gas was cheaper than bottled water? It feels like a distant memory now. Yeah, those days are gone and bus companies are feeling the burn. Every time a bus hits the road, it's like watching money evaporate into thin air. And don't even get me started on ridership. It's a ghost town out there. With more people working from home and the MTR luring commuters with its underground charms, buses aren't exactly overflowing with eager passengers. The competition is fierce and buses are losing the battle. Fewer butts in seats equal less cash in the bank. It's a simple equation, but a harsh reality. Bus companies are struggling to stay afloat in these turbulent times. So the bus companies are crying poor, but what about the government? What role do they play in this financial conundrum? Don't they have a magical money tree to solve all our problems? Many people think the government can just step in and fix everything with a wave of a wand. Well, not so fast. See, the government has this thing called the Toll Exemption Fund, which is supposed to help offset losses for franchised bus companies. This fund is designed to provide some relief, but it's not a bottomless pit of money. But lawmakers are locked in a heated debate about whether this fund is enough. Some argue that the current provisions are insufficient to cover the growing financial gaps. Some say the government needs to step up and provide more financial support. They believe that without additional funding, the public transport system could face severe disruptions. Others argue that bus companies need to tighten their belts and find ways to cut costs. They suggest that better management and efficiency could solve many of the financial issues. It's a classic case of too much government versus not enough government. The debate rages on, with no clear resolution in sight. Meanwhile, the octopus card readers are watching this political ping-pong match with bated breath. As the debate continues, the passengers and the public transport system hang in the balance, waiting for a solution that may or may not come. Look, nobody likes a fare hike. It's one of those things that just makes your day a little bit worse. It's like finding out your favorite noodle shop raised the price of char siu bao. You know, that delicious pork bun you crave every week? Suddenly it's just a bit more out of reach, but here's the dilemma. We want affordable public transport, but we also need bus companies to, stay in business. It's a tough balancing act, trying to keep fares low while ensuring the buses keep running smoothly. Lawmakers are tossing around ideas like confetti. They're brainstorming everything from subsidies to new taxes, trying to find a solution that works for everyone. Some suggest finding new revenue streams, like renting out advertising space on buses. Imagine your daily commute with ads plastered everywhere. Because who doesn't love a good ad for hemorrhoid cream while stuck in traffic? It's a bit of comic relief in an otherwise frustrating situation. Others propose a more nuanced approach, with targeted fare adjustments based on distance traveled or time of day. Maybe you pay less if you travel off-peak hours or for shorter distances. One thing's for sure, this fare hike drama is far from over. People are passionate about their public transport and they're not afraid to show it. It's a delicate balancing act between keeping the buses running and the public from rioting in the streets. The stakes are high and the tension is palpable. Stay tuned, folks. This ride's about to get bumpy. The road to a fair fare is never smooth, but it's a journey we all have to take together.